Well, my time in Shenzhen is coming to a close. This is go time again. I've been not doing anything for a month. Not nothing, but not riding for a month. And now I'm loading up the new trailer, the new bags, and everything's gonna get a good workout because the next few days are supposed to be at least drizzling. Probably more like raining. And I don't necessarily like that, but it's not like it's not gonna rain at all on my trip, so. With the new change in plans and me not riding to Kathmandu directly, I have time in China a little bit longer, so I'm going to ride to Guilin and then ride to Nanning and then cross over to Vietnam. But I have my passport all ready to go, so that's good, and it shouldn't be too difficult to cross over. At least that's what the guy at the Vietnamese embassy said, so if anybody knows, he knows. I didn't really dress for rain. Back in the saddle again. That song, Back in the Saddle.
Just go. Shut up.
All right, so I am leaving Shenzhen and riding to start up the coast, which is going to be a really beautiful ride. I'm going to miss this city. It's comfortable. It's very Western comfortable. I did not feel like I was in the Chinese countryside, but I think I soon will be. Let's see, I'm 27 kilometers into it. Jason is behind me. Jason's the teacher from Shuriko, if you don't already know. And he's gonna ride with me for a little while. But he's my very first rideshare fan. He's trying to figure out the best way to ride a bike and film. The first problem, he's riding a bike, not a trike. If you had a trike, you could just hold it like that. How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
It's good. I just introduced you.
Oh, very good, very good.
You're my first ride along ever.
Really?
Yeah. I had a guy kind of join me for a few kilometers.
Yeah.
But it wasn't planned, you know?
Right.
JaYoe. So what are we doing right now?
Set up a couple little location shots for the some drive-bys for the old documentary and everything.
You were talking about a TV show you watch where it was similar.
Right. Yeah, so Survivor Man with Les Stroud, you know, you see him, he does those very, they're kind of funny because he does time-lapse and you see his feet moving really fast, but he shows you the setup of his shot. So single guy, cameraman, just like you're doing, you set your camera up and then you gotta set another camera up to shoot the setting up of the camera and then the drive-by, and then we go on to the next part of the show, but what people don't see is the whole teardown.
Yeah.
It's a 3-step process to get that one shot. So you have to appreciate that as an amateur filmmaker watching, or even as not a filmmaker watching your show going, I understand now what he had to do to capture that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, even though it was 30 seconds of film time.
That was a pain in the ass 5-second
Right,
shot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
You know, one of the cool things about Shenzhen is it is really pretty. They've got some roads here that are really suitable for riding, and they're completely covered with trees. It's like riding in Narnia or something. I feel like I'm in Narnia. You know, like when they go through the closet and there's all the trees wrapped around. Comfortable. Ningbo, I was ready to go, you know.
Yeah.
But here it's like I've already started to settle, whereas Ningbo I was settled, ready to go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You had a nest. Moments.
Yeah. And I was ready to go. But here it's like, okay, I'm going again.
Cool.
Anyways.
All right, man.
See you later. Hang loose.
Be safe.
Will do. Okay, I'm on the outskirts of a city called Dongguan. Yesterday I started my ride. I got about 80 kilometers down, and I was a little tired. City riding is tough because you got to deal with this stuff, traffic. And so I had to stop a lot. It wasn't like a straight ride all the way through. So I'm kind of stuck in the city of Dongguan. Luckily I stopped here because almost right after I stopped, it started pouring rain. I decided to stay here another day because I was not really interested in riding in this kind of weather. So hopefully tomorrow it'll clear up and I'll be able to continue past, actually subverting Guangzhou. I think I'm gonna bypass Guangzhou on my map because I had already been there with the trike, but I took the subway. So now I'm gonna head straight to Guilin, which is 400 kilometers away. At this rate, it might take me 4 or 5 days to get there. I splashed a bunch of black water on me as I was riding here today because there was like broken pipes and stuff, and I started stinking. Anyways, I found a nice hotel, which is this one right behind me, and I'm just gonna sweat out some of this bad weather and then continue tomorrow. It is a little chilly, and I might actually need a long sleeve t-shirt. Okay, so I left Dongguan, but it wasn't a really good representation of Dongguan because it was like a suburb and it was really dirty. Now I'm waiting for the very first ferry that I have ever traveled on the trike. So the cars are lining up and soon I will be boarding the ferry. I want to do some distance today. I'm going to try to do over 100, 150 would be nice. It's only 9:18 in the morning, so I got a lot of time. 然后南宁，然后越南、老挝、越南、Cambodia、泰国，
环游世界。
对。
对你，对你，点点呢？
很酷。哇，那边吗？
比较陌生，他的车。
那边吗？好不好？Did you see those dogs? Those poor dogs looking at you with those eyes. That's sad. Hey guys, Matt in Foshan. I'm technically just breaking out of Guangzhou, and I should be much further, but there be traffic here. And traffic is almost slower than mountains in this case. I'm on 82 kilometers. I'm probably gonna put in 100 and then find a place to rest. I need to find a way to mount that that GoPro a little bit better, or get a way that it's really the bottom of the tripod, that unipod that's cracking off. Anyways, I'm rambling, and I got to focus on traffic. Traffic. JaYoe. Kai. Buses. Yeah, I feel blood in my mouth. Yeah, I think my shoulder is fucked. My legs work, my body works, I can breathe, but I think I may have broken some things in my back. Maybe, I don't know. The trike is destroyed. My trailer is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. Everything is destroyed.